Hello everyone, Darren here from the Anti-Culture, and if you're listening to this, then you're probably insane, but who really cares? We all are, really. I'm here to go and talk to you guys about what's going on with the comic right now and what's going on with me. As you know, as I've said repeatedly in my thing, next week is webcomic guest week because, well, unfortunately, I have a lot going on next week with the convention, and I will not have time to do any actual comics, and as opposed to just dropping off the face of the earth for a week, I'd rather actually put up something. And so, if you haven't already put up a comic, by all means, go right ahead, submit one to me. I would love to see your work. I would love to get to know you guys better. It's very insulated in the webcomic community at times, and it's hard just talking to people about the various issues. Speaking of talking about people with things, I will get to that actually later. And so, the convention I'm going to next week is Anime Next, and is one of my more favorite conventions to go to. It's a local New Jersey convention. It's about anime and sort of the hoopla. And I know I don't have an anime style, and I don't have very many anime comics on my other comic, but above all else, it's just necessary for me to get my face and my my face and my stuff out there and do as best as I can, and that's all I can really do. So yeah, I will be in Somerset, New Jersey. If you want to come on by, I'm smack dab in the middle of the Artist Alley. Come on by. I'll have buttons and T-shirts. Apparently, leather bracelets are being submitted by one of my workers, and I have bags, a possible Pokemon Smugglers Party. If you don't know what that is, talk to me later. It's very hush hush, secret type stuff. It's fun, but it's not really what we're supposed to be doing. But yeah. So yeah, I have to excuse me. I have a crick in my neck. That's why I'm laying down while I'm doing this. Um, so yeah, with the comic, I have a lot planned so far. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff. For one thing, I'm going to be establishing Tack's ability as a super scientist and where he stands in that community and where he is. After that, there's actually a wedding marriage storyline, and after that, a storyline which deals with the more heavily issues of bad parenting um, and drug use and all that bad stuff that makes a comic serious and stuff like that. But it's also something to push my characters along as people, and so yeah. Um, as I was saying before, talking amongst the community of webcomics and putting your name out there and feeling like you're a part of whatever. I consider myself very much an amateur, and that's only because was not really brought up with a heavy art centric ability. I'm a science nerd at best, and art was not my first love, but it's something I've come to really really enjoy because it was something I fell into. But yeah, so as an amateur, and I talked to one or two other amateurs, and it's good talking to other people about your issues and what you're doing and blah blah blah, and having an actual dialect with someone. I do it with Phil of Dirty Illiterate Youth, and sometimes I try with Matt Dennis, but I don't think he really wants to talk to me. But yeah, so me and Phil, over Skype one day decided we were just gonna record one of our various rantings about what we're doing and blah blah blah, and it ended up becoming a podcast that we are currently editing and trying to put out to you guys, and we're gonna call it the comic shit stream, or some kind of comic type thing, and see where people feel about it and where we will actually stand on the issues as comicers, as amateurs, and talking about what we see from the professionals and those that we admire, and things that really annoy us as webcomicers. Um, you know, and about generally our lives as artists, as cartoonists, as whatever. And so we are actually looking for a fourth in that. I say a fourth because Corey, who does the writing for Dirty Illiterate Youth, will be our third in and out at various times. So, a third or a fourth, or, if you're looking for some kind of exposure, by all means, come, email either me or Phil, or, get a hold of us somehow, and we will talk about what we will be doing. I understand I'm sideways right now, but I don't really want to sit up. My neck's killing me. Yeah, that's the one thing we're doing. I'm personally running a lot of different fair things, a lot of different processes. My convention schedule so far is Anime Next, like I said, next week. After that, I'm going on a little vacation to DexCon, so you know, expect probably late comics that week, if not later. Then at the end of July, I was invited to. Excuse me. I was invited to Fairy Fest, which is a Renaissance type fair type thing. It's another Jeff Mack event in Connecticut, and I was invited to come along with Fellwing Games, and we will be doing events and a sort of other things. And by events, I mean we will be hosting things where you will be beating each other up with sticks for my amusement, but for your amusement as well, but mostly for my amusement. And so, you know, these are all the things I'm doing on a personal basis, and I'm just trying to get myself out there as a person. Um, yeah, I think that's really all I can really say. That's everything I'm really doing. Again, Anti-Culture will be done with its anime series at the end of this week. After that, it's guest comics. I'm gonna be at Anime Next. I'm doing a podcast with Phil. I'm doing various other events with a gaming industry. I think that's everything. So, again, Anti-Culture Kids, if you're out there and you're listening to this, thank you for coming by and enjoy my stuff. And I will see you guys whenever I can. And on that note, I think I would like to look like a 1980s music video right now. Yay, take me home.